The high-flow fill station fills auto scrubbers and other large reservoirs at 10 gallons per minute. This greatly reduces fill time over traditional dispensers. Always wear appropriate personal protective equipment when installing this unit. Safety goggles are required. All installations must conform to local plumbing codes and use approved backflow prevention devices where required. Know local plumbing codes before proceeding. You will need to refer to the metering tip chart included with your instructions to determine which tip works best for you. The following tools are required for the high-flow fill station installation and are not included: 9/32 drill bit, power drill, scissors, hammer, pencil, level, screwdriver, water supply hose. Please note that to use this system, water pressure needs to be between 30 and 70 psi per manufacturer's instructions. Before starting the installation, lay out the parts that came with your system. You will find instructions as well as wall anchors and metering tips. The first step is to find the desired location for the unit. Hold the unit where you want it to go, and using a level, place the unit in the intended position. Using a pencil, mark the 4 pilot holes where you will be drilling. Next, using your pencil marks as a guide, drill holes, each about 1 inch deep. This is where your anchors will go. Hammer all 4 wall anchors into the pilot holes. While holding the unit in place, use a screwdriver to install the top 2 screws, leaving a 1/4 inch to go. Then install bottom screws completely. Now tighten the top 2 screws until they are flush with the wall. Now that the unit is on the wall, it is time to install the discharge tube. The discharge tube is the large diameter tubing. Note that the priming ring is already installed in the discharge tube. This end connects to the dispenser. Before you connect the tubing, slide the tubing clamp over the top of the discharge tube. Do not tighten the clamp at this time. Now, push the tubing over the threads of the injector. Position the tubing clamp and tighten with a screwdriver. Cut the tubing to the desired length. Install the wire hose hanger. This will clip to the top of the dispenser and will prevent drainage onto the floor. Next, attach the water supply hose to the water inlet and tighten. Attach the other end to your spigot. It's time to install the chemical pickup. Refer to your chart for the correct metering tip. The tips are color-coded. Screw the correct tip onto the inlet barb of the chemical pickup assembly. Slide the ceramic weight down the chemical pickup tube. It will slide to the bottom of the tubing, just above the foot valve. Cut the tubing to the desired length and push it over the tip and barb. Drop the tubing into your container and installation is complete. Always wear appropriate personal protective equipment. Gloves and safety goggles are required when using concentrated chemicals. Make sure the lever on your dispenser is in the off position before you turn on the water supply. Place the end of the discharge tube in a drum, tote, floor machine, or mop bucket to collect the chemical that will be produced. Next, turn the dispenser on by turning the lever downward. When the desired amount of ready-to-use solution is made, turn off the dispenser. Always turn off the water supply at the source when finished.